The year is 2025. Donald J. Trump, having once again defied the odds and silenced his critics, has returned to the most powerful office in the world. The sense of déjà vu is palpable, yet this time the stakes feel even higher. The nation, still reeling from the tumultuous events of the past decade, awaits with bated breath as Trump prepares to unleash his vision for America's future. The world watches, a mixture of anticipation and apprehension in its collective gaze. Trump's inauguration was a spectacle that blended the familiar with the unsettling. The cheers of his fervent supporters echoed through the Capitol, a stark reminder of the unwavering loyalty he commands. Yet beneath the veneer of celebration, a current of unease ran deep. The ghost of January 6th loomed large, a chilling reminder of the fragility of American democracy. The early days of Trump's second act have been marked by a flurry of executive orders, each one a shot across the bow of the political establishment. From immigration to climate change, from trade to social policy, Trump has wasted no time in dismantling the legacy of his predecessor. His supporters hail him as a man of action, a decisive leader who will restore America to its former glory. His detractors, however, see him as a dangerous demagogue, a threat to the very fabric of American society. Few issues are as politically charged as immigration, and Trump has made it clear that he intends to make good on his campaign promises. A wave of anxiety has swept through immigrant communities as Trump's administration gears up for a massive deportation program. The logistics of such an undertaking are daunting, and the human cost is immeasurable. The specter of families being torn apart, of lives uprooted, hangs heavy in the air. On the southern border, the construction of Trump's long-promised wall is set to resume. The wall, a potent symbol of division and xenophobia, has been met with fierce opposition from both sides of the aisle. Critics argue that it is a costly and ineffective solution to a complex problem. They point out that it will not stop the flow of drugs or people, but will only serve to further alienate America's neighbors. Trump's social policies have also proven to be deeply divisive. His administration has moved swiftly to roll back protections for LGBTQ+ individuals, sparking outrage from human rights groups. The battle over abortion rights has reignited with a vengeance, with Trump vowing to appoint conservative judges to the Supreme Court. The cultural fault lines that divide America have deepened, leaving many wondering if a house divided against itself can truly stand. On the world stage, Trump's return to power has been met with a mixture of curiosity and concern. His unorthodox approach to foreign policy, characterized by a disdain for traditional alliances and a penchant for impulsive decision-making, has left many world leaders scrambling to adjust. The international order, already fragile, is teetering on the brink. Trump's relationship with Russia remains a source of deep anxiety. His admiration for Vladimir Putin, a man widely seen as an autocrat with little regard for human rights, has raised eyebrows across the globe. Trump's decision to withdraw from NATO, a cornerstone of Western security for decades, has further strained relations with America's European allies. In the Middle East, Trump has claimed credit for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, but the situation remains volatile. His decision to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, widely condemned by the international community, has further inflamed tensions in the region. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one of the most intractable in the world, shows no signs of abating. Trump's economic policies are a curious mix of the familiar and the unpredictable. His signature tax cuts, which disproportionately benefited the wealthy, are back on the table, despite warnings from economists that they will further exacerbate income inequality. His trade wars, which disrupted global supply chains and hurt American businesses, are also making a comeback, raising fears of a global recession. Trump's embrace of cryptocurrency, a decentralized and largely unregulated digital currency, has added another layer of uncertainty to the economic outlook. While some view it as the future of finance, others see it as a speculative bubble waiting to burst. The volatility of the cryptocurrency market has already led to significant losses for some investors, and the lack of regulatory oversight raises concerns about its potential for illicit activities. Perhaps the most significant challenge facing Trump in his second term is the legal quagmire he finds himself in. His decision to pardon those involved in the January 6th insurrection has sparked outrage, with many calling for his impeachment. His business dealings, which have been shrouded in secrecy for years, are also under renewed scrutiny, with investigations ongoing into potential tax fraud and other financial crimes. The coming months and years will be a crucial test for American democracy. The outcome of this high-stakes gamble will have profound implications not just for the United States, but for the entire world. Only time will tell if Trump's second act will be a triumph or a tragedy.